Alachua County Fire Rescue Reserves are a crucial component of our county's emergency response team. And when it comes to search and rescue, it's time to call in the dogs. But before that can happen, it's all about practice, practice, and more practice. Here's Alachua County Fire Rescue Public Education Coordinator Lorraine Williams with more on the Fire Rescue Reserve's Search and Rescue K-9 unit.
I'm Lorraine Williams with the Alachua County Department of Public Safety, and we're out in this lovely weather today with Mitch Colton, who's the leader of the search and rescue team. We're going to be doing a practice exercise. Tell us more about it, Mitch.
Well, Lorraine, we are Alachua County Fire Rescue Reserves. We have 11 certified search dogs that do all kinds of wonderful things. We have 40 people that respond. These are trained volunteers, medics, remote communications, navigations, command and control. And when we find someone at the end of a search, we integrate seamlessly with fire rescue and law enforcement and the rescue helicopters, and we get the patients out of there and into the hospital. The training is amazing. The dogs train all the time with their handlers. They have very specialized noses. For the people, we train a couple of times a month, and it takes 6 months to a year to be specialists in searching. And of course the medics go through all kinds of medical training that takes an awful long time, years.
We have Diane Warfield here with us. She's a volunteer with the search and rescue team, and she has her dog Storm, who's a trained search dog.
Storm is part Siberian Husky and part German Shepherd, and I've been bringing her to search and rescue since then. She loves it. She's been doing very well. Haven't you? Yes. And she's just raring to go. She knows what she's out here for, and she really likes doing her bit to serve the community.
So what is this dog looking for when you start out on a search?
Well, dogs have those beautiful big noses, and they're just filled with scent receptors, and that's why we like to have a known point, last seen. We like to have some kind of a scent article, because we can give her that to smell, and then she knows what to look for. It's going to be difficult to tell her to track if she doesn't know what she's looking for.
The exercise is ready to begin, and let's see how it goes.
Today we're looking for Jane. She's a 25-year-old female. She wandered off from a picnic. She was last seen wearing a white shirt and blue pants. She doesn't have any...
So what we're looking at now is an operational briefing, looking for Jane, who's a 20-something-year-old female, who's gone for 18 hours or so.
K-9 Storm is going to be the lead K-9 for us today, followed by her navigators. Flankers and medics, you'll be following behind them. Make sure we look for clues, guys.
So the team is assembling at the last known point of the search target. K-9 handler and the dog are in the lead, and the search team will flank out behind them and look for various clues that we would spot along the way. Footprints, candy wrappers, bottles that shouldn't be there, anything that looks unusual in the woods. And any one of these could be a clue that leads us to the target.
She sees the victim.
So the team's going to come up behind the handler.
Good dog, Storm. Good
And we have a live find.
Good girl.
So the target now becomes a patient, and the medics will assess the patient.
Okay, Storm. Good dog. Let's get the medics in.
So the team now is going to fan out behind the medics and give them some room. Give them some space. Now you'll see some communications between the SAR team and command. The patient's ready for transport. So the team will assemble around her, move 500 yards to our north to a field where a rescue helicopter is waiting.
So Diane, the test exercise went really well.
Yes.
Tell us, what does it take to get a dog like Storm trained to be certified?
Well, they have to have their K-9 good citizenship, which means that they do basic obedience, they're not aggressive to other dogs, that they aren't aggressive to people, and it's It's not a real huge big test, but it's a very good indicator of how well they're going to do in a mixed field when you have lots of people there in a search. You have to be able to prove that the dog can track so many times at a certain distance, the same way every time, that it wasn't a fluke that she found the other one, but that 10 times in a row she can track somebody accurately for 100 feet or whatever it is that they require. So we have a lot of work ahead of us, but she's doing really well.
So Mitch, this seemed like a really wonderful training exercise.
Yes, it was. Everyone worked well. The dogs were successful. The patient was found and went to the hospital. And we're very appreciative of everyone coming on out and supporting us. We are a nice team. We have 11 certified dogs and a whole bunch of support. If anyone's interested in the search team or wants more information, they can contact Alachua County Fire Rescue Reserves by calling Fire Rescue Headquarters.